MLB Network brings you baseball from North Central Texas as we get a look inside Globe Life Park. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Cubs and the Texas Rangers. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
The games count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your Texas Rangers.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark. The sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day. Those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Got to find a way to scratch a few across early.
Mike Minor gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan, any thoughts?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And let's focus our attention at the guy who plays one of the premier positions in the game, and that's Elvis Andrus. Listen, when I watch this guy, I can't help but think came into the league, was all glove and figuring it out at the plate, and has consistently gotten better offensively while never losing a step with the glove.
Now at the plate, Ben Zobrist. He will lead this one off today. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. Bounce to first. Forsythe has it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
Digging in, Albert Almora. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The 1-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. Minor, a native of Tennessee. He was around back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Weak grounder back to the mound. And there's out number 2.
Batting third, the third baseman, Kris Bryant.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, former National League MVP Kris Bryant. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Cubs are down in order. Now the Rangers will get their first crack scoreless. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Kyle Hendricks is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
We're looking at a pretty good pitcher right here. ERA under 3.5 last season, and there are a lot of teams in baseball that would love to have this guy in the rotation. Very solid and very dependable.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Kris Bryant down at third base today playing the hot corner. And he's a guy that can move around. The manager can put him in the outfield, but his home is at third base. He's got the arm to get it done, a strong arm. He can go behind the bag and make big-time plays, and the nice soft hands.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 1-1. And the Rangers are in the hit column for the first time this year.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Into the box, Logan Forsythe. A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman. Hendricks has pitched north of 7. innings in the majors, and with an ERA just hovering around the 3.00 benchmark. Choo aboard here at first with nobody out. That's 3-1 now as that misses down and in.
No reason to sit on anything other than the hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
So he got him swinging. Logan Forsythe is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. In now, Elvis Andrus. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Joey Gallo.
Here's Joey Gallo now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
The 1-2. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Into the box, Javier Baez. He'll get us started in the top of the second. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. That's a hit, their first of the new season.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Into the box now, Wilson Contreras. Runners on the move for second. On to first with it is Andrus, and it's in time, 1 away.
Batting 6, the first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
A man at second with 1 down, and into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Baez leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Stepping in now, David Bodie. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Andrus has it, and the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Rougned Odor now, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Batting 6.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Standing in now as Asdrubal Cabrera. A ball and 2 strikes now. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now a swing and a ball foul tip, able to hold on for the second out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Into the box, Nomar Mazara. Bryant trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Rangers set down in order. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. So digging in now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and
swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat to the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
In now, Jason Hayward. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short, and this will be hauled in by Andrus for route number 2.
The batter, the second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
The next Cub up, Ben Zobrist. 2nd appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. This should end the inning as it's sent out to 2nd. And indeed it will. He throws him out at 1st, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. And Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Hunter Pence digs in to get things started. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rangers center fielder.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to 2nd with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Hayward is over. 1 out.
Batting 9th, the catcher, Jeff Mathis.
Up next for the Rangers, Jeff Mathis. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Here now the 2-2. And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Good job of getting him to
Now
chase the
batting,
ball in the dirt right there.
the
Hey,
designated
also
hitter,
credit the catcher for keeping it
Shin-Soo
close
Choo.
and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
So next to the plate for Texas, Shin-Soo Choo. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Looking at his career totals, Choo has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. The 1-2. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Up with it, Contreras. And the throw to first ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in for his second, begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Now batting,
But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And you can see the top 2 speeds there, a 4-mile-an-hour differential for the 2 starters from 94 down to 90. Here's Chris Bryant now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Stepping in now, Javier Baez. This is skied out toward right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Digging in, Logan Forsythe. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Bounded weakly down the line toward 3rd, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Standing in now, Elvis Andrus. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and towering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Into the box now, Joey Gallo. Into the corner and slicing foul. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Stepping up now, Rougned Odor. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Bouncer up the middle, backhanded. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Rangers leave 1 through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back, top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Count even at 2-2. The 2-2. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Another one sent foul. The 2-2 one more time. Slapped hard the opposite way. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some top spin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
Standing in, Anthony Rizzo. He'll look to bounce back.
He's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
One out, nobody on. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. David Bote waits on deck. Lifted the other way to left center. Gallo is calling for it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, designated hitter David Bodie.
Ready now, David Bodie. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the 2-1. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. Coming to the plate, Asdrubal Cabrera. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Asdrubal Cabrera ahead in a 3-1 count now.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Almora. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The right fielder, number 30, Nomar Mazara.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that brings up the versatile Nomar Mazara. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's racked up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in the outfielder Hunter Pence. The 1-1 misses for the second ball. In the air out toward right field. Hayward has a read on it, and that retires the side. Rangers set down in order. 6th inning coming up. Still zip zip. Settling in now, Kyle Schwarber looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he's ready with another 2-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did. And looking at it again on Show Track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that. Here's Jason Hayward now, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
The 1-1. It's the outside corner for the second strike. The 1-2. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in there. Base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, some really good pitching going into the sixth
Now
inning in this one. Big RBI base hit to break
Dan.
through. What a pitcher's duel this been.
Yeah, Dan, the pitching's been great, but something I've been focusing on is how great the defense is. Sixth inning, let's get the bullpens fired up.
Into the box, Ben Zobrist. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Hayward on at first, nobody out. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early in the inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 3-1. Line to the right side. Mazara is there, one away. And the runner not tagging will retreat to second base.
The batter, the third baseman, Kris Bryant.
Ready once again, Kris Bryant. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
3 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
In now, Javier Baez. 2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. Hayward rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score.